Hello again, welcome back to Answer That Question. Today's question is, how do I balance self-acceptance with self-improvement? Let's turn up the music and let's begin. So this is a great question, and it's befuddling a little bit because on one level you want to improve yourself, but on another level the desire to improve yourself is also reinforcing the idea that you're broken in some way, which detracts from your ability to improve yourself. So how do we meet this paradox in the middle and kind of like put it in two separate lanes? So my take on this is that self-acceptance is all about the intrinsic aspects of you as a person. So accepting the foundation or the core that is you is essential no matter where you are in your life, because that's the springboard that you have to be at to actually improve. It's like, I have an idea of what my reality is, and I'm not trying to run away from my reality. In fact, I'm embracing my reality because that's the best alternative and that's the strongest place for me to change from. So I would say that self-acceptance is all about accepting the internal things about you. I am this way and it's okay. Now, self-improvement is all about improving the extrinsic aspects of your life. So let's use an example. Say you are somebody who's very socially anxious. So if you try and fix your anxiety or something like that, it's only going to serve to reinforce the fact that you are anxious. And the more pressure you put on yourself to fix it, the worse you're going to feel. But if you come at it from a place of, well, I do have some social anxiety, and that's okay. I'm still acceptable despite the fact that I'm a bit more socially anxious than others. And perhaps recognizing that there's plenty of socially awkward people out there that either A, you don't know, or B, you do know and you still love and respect. So that's the core right there. I accept the fact that I'm socially anxious, and I'm okay with that. In fact, I'm so comfortable with it that I'm willing to reveal it as just an objective part of me. So now the self-improvement comes from the idea that, okay, well, I'm socially anxious, but I'd like to have more friends, or I'd like to mitigate the debilitating aspects of my social anxiety. Therefore, I'm going to try and improve extrinsic things in my life to propel me in a direction that I want to go. Not because I'm not good enough where I am, but because that seems like an interesting thing to choose and to do with my time. So that might look like something like, okay, I'm gonna make it a point this week to start 3 conversations with people a day, and I'd like to try and get it to last 1 minute. So, but I'm not gonna do it as I'm doing this conversation with somebody. I'm going in it from a place of curiosity. I'm going in it from a place of wanting to intentionally see what this could be like and put myself in a situation to explore. I'm not going into this situation to try and be better or fix myself or something like that. And that's a really, really important fundamental way of looking at your own growth. If you're trying to fix yourself, then you're essentially reinforcing the fact that you're broken, and it's going to slow down the process completely. But if you're coming from a place of, I am who I am, I've been given these raw materials, some things about me are awesome and unique, and some things about me, in my opinion, could use improvement or whatever. Now you're just a normal person, and that's an okay place to start. But if you want to improve yourself, the idea is, I'm doing this because I'm choosing to do this with my time. I'm choosing to develop in this certain way. I don't have to develop in this certain way. So I hope that was a good explanation. That's what's really helped me. And I always, when I'm reading any kind of self-help stuff or kind of feeling a certain way about my life, I try to make sure that I'm going about it from a place of choice and not from a place of self-rejection. And it's important because self-help can become addicting because A, you're just getting all of this information about how to, it's like amassing all of this data, and it makes you feel like you're doing something to solve the problem and you're not. And then the kind of, I guess you could say, the even deeper, more sinister aspect of it is you're actually reinforcing the fact that you're broken, and even worse, maybe just avoiding actually dealing with the core problem. So my long-winded answer is self-acceptance is all about the internal, accepting who you are, the way that you are, and having compassion for it, and deciding that it's okay to be who you are. And self-improvement is about choosing to alter extrinsic aspects of your life to try and move yourself in a direction that you think is worthwhile. All right, that's it. High five.